ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सुखं नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नामरूपयोः अधिष्ठानं बुद्ध्यबोध्यं बुद्धिर्दृग्यत्तु निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्तवेद्यं प्रत्यक्परं महः तदेवाहं न मत्तोऽन्यदिति मे निश्चिता मतिः।
So the Purvapakshi, the Ekabhavikavadi, after giving the arrangement regarding the Sanchita Karma, now he gives the arrangement regarding the Prarabdha Karma in the 80th Avarta. And there in the 80th Avarta, even the consolidation of the entire Ekabhavikavada is also done. So there the Purvapakshi says that this Prarabdha Karma is destroyed, means is used up by experience alone. And then he says that in this present birth, the result of this Kamya Karma in the form of Udvaloka or the result of Nishiddha Karma in the form of Adholoka is not possible. Why? Because the Mumukshu is not doing those actions. And this Prarabdha Karma means the karma which has started giving its result, whether that is in the form of good result or not good, means result of punya or papa, that would be used up by experience in this life itself. And since the mumukshu is doing this nitya and naimittika karma, therefore the pratyavayaha which would be accrued on not performance of those two will not be there for the mumukshu. And what about the old sanchita karma? Then the sanchita karma which are acquired in the last birth or in the previous births, they would be neutralized by doing sadharana prayaschitta. Whereas the sanchita karma which are known and done deliberately in this janma, they would be neutralized by doing asadharana prayaschitta karma.
Here the division was made, no? That Janmantara Sanchita Nishiddha Karma, Sadharana Prayaschitta. Janmantara Sanchita Kamya Karma. So Janmantara Sanchita two types, no?
And this was regarding the regarding the sanchita papa. And now what about the sanchita punya? So since the mumukshu does not have the phaleccha, therefore that sanchita punya means those punya which have been acquired in the past birth would not give its results. So in this manner, when the karma arrangement is done, then the mumukshu will get this moksha. And he says, therefore, means by this proper arrangement of karma, moksha is possible. Therefore, he gives the final idea. Therefore, by the mumukshu, this nitya karma, naimittika karma, and sadharana prayaschitta karma should be done all the time. Whereas this asadharana prayaschitta karma should be done as and when the occasion arises. And here itself we can give more conclusion that therefore at the end of this life itself there will be karma shunyata, and therefore there will be this attainment of Atma Swarupa. and that itself is moksha. So thus the Purva Pakshi showed the standard version of Aikavavika. Now he shows some different version or some modified version of Aikavavika in the next hour. And totally he will show 4 different versions. And so first of all, in the first version he says that for the mumukshu, this sadharana prayaschitta or asadharana prayaschitta is not necessary. And the Tippanikara gives the reason for this. He says that is Aikavavika found that there is so much of effort involved in this prayaschitta karma that the mumukshu will not enter into his own view to get moksha. And therefore he gives this minimized version where he gives up the agraha on doing this prayaschitta karma. And for that he gives the reason. And while giving the reason, he says that just as in the Vedanta Mata, it is said that for the wise person, all the sanchita karma, means punya rupa or papa rupa, they are destroyed. Similarly, in this Aikavavika Vada, for the mumukshu, who is doing nitya naimittika karma, having given the kamya and nisiddha karma, all the sanchita karma would be destroyed. It is just like a person who is imprisoned, and in imprisonment he is having good behavior, then his sentence may be reduced. And here we note the difference. The Purva Pakshi is extending the logic or the view of the Siddhanti to Mumukshu also. As per Vedanta Siddhanta, this Sanchita Karma Kshaya is only for the wise person and not for the Mumukshu. That is the difference between the view of Siddhanti and the Purva Pakshi. So this was one view which he had given. To this view, the Tippanikara says that there is a shloka which says that all the karma which are right and wrong, their result have to be experienced. And without their experience, they would not be destroyed even in hundreds of crores of kalpa. Then how this, for the mumukshu, this sanchita karma would be destroyed? To avoid this type of contradiction, the Purva Pakshi says that in that case, what will happen is all the sanchita karma, punya rupa and papa rupa, having combined, will give one more birth to this mumukshu. And in that next birth, all the sanchita karma will be exhausted, yes, will be experienced and exhausted. And so in that case also, how this is Aikavavika Vada? Because Aikavavika Vada means in one Janma alone, everything is, the karma account is balance is made zero and there is moksha. Then he will say that we are saying that in one more birth, the karma account will become zero and therefore there will be moksha. So even the Aikavavika Vada Vyutpatti will not be having any problem. Then the Tippanikara gives one more Purva Paksha to the Purva Pakshi. So it is said that when you are saying that in one birth, all the Punya Rupa and Papa Rupa karma would be experienced, then we have seen that this Punya Rupa karma is the cause of some higher birth, and this Papa Rupa karma is the cause for some lower birth. So how in one birth itself, this higher birth and lower birth, all of them can be experienced simultaneously? Because this Punya Rupa may give rise to Deva Sharira, and this Papa Rupa may give rise to Pashu Sharira. So how in one birth all this experience is possible? To that particular argument, the Purva Pakshi gives the third view. And he says that just as a yogi has got a power based upon his sadhana to attain various kinds of bodies. Similarly,
Many bodies simultaneously.
yes, yes. So just as the yogi can attain various bodies simultaneously based upon his sadhana, similarly, for this mumukshu also, there will be simultaneous attainment of various bodies, and based upon those bodies, different types of karmas would be exhausted, and thereby, in that next birth itself, where he will attain different kinds of bodies, all the sanchita karma would be exhausted. So that he gave the third possibility also. To this, the Tippanigara says that if we see in that manner, then in the next birth itself, there will be simultaneous experience of Sukharupa, of Sukham and Dukha. Because that Sukham is there because of Punya Karma, and the Dukkham is there because of Papa Karma. So at the same time, there will be all the opposite experiences. And when that is so, then the Purvapakshi thinks that then the Mumukshu will again not come to Aikabhavikavada. And so he gives one more minimized view as the fourth.
Correct. Athava, fourth one. This is very attractive version. Nitya naimittika anusthana janita klesha eva janmantara sanchita nishidda karmanam phalam bhavati. Ataha na janmantara sanchita nishiddham karma punarjanma hetuhu bhavati. Now Siddhanti is giving the fourth version, and first he divides. Sanchita will be of two types. One is Sanchita Nishiddha. Sanchita Nishiddha, when we say what we mean, the papam born of Nishiddha karma acquired in the past janma. That is, we'll call it Sanchita Nishiddha. Sanchita Nishiddha is one type of Sanchita or Nishiddha Sanchita, and second is Kamya Sanchita. And for Nishiddha Sanchita or Sanchita Nishiddha, what will be the way of exhaustion? He says, Nitya Naimittika Anusthana Janita Kleshaha Eva. Kleshaha means affliction, pain, born of the performance of Nitya Naimittika itself is Janmantara Sanchita Nishiddha Karmanam Phalam Bhavati. Is the result of the Nishiddha karma acquired in the past janma. But Nitya Naimittika karma, when you are doing, you are not getting positive benefit, but you are having exertion. Early morning you have to get up, Ganga Snan you have to do, this bath you have to take. So all this will create pain, and that pain will be considered to be the result of the Nishiddha karma one has done in the past janma. Bas, aapko itna hi. Say just you do the Nishiddha, the Nitya Naimittika you do, then Nishiddha karmanam phalam bhavati. Done. Like you be with somebody who is very problematic. So what happens? Your Nishiddha karmanam phalam bhavati. Sorry. So Janmantara is your duty to be with that person, and being with that person itself becomes the result of your Nishiddha karma. Janmantara sanchita Nishiddha karmanam phalam bhavati. Yeah. In fact, that is why one definition of tapas is that Swadharmanushthanam or Swadharmanusthana Janita Klesha Sahanam. Putting up with the difficulties while doing the duties, that itself is tapas. Means you don't have to go to the forest and stand on one leg and all this. While you are doing your duties, it not be easy. And so while doing that, whatever pain is there, that is tapa. So similarly, this he says here, that Nishidda, Sanchita Nishidda Karmanam Phalam Kim? Nitya Naimitya Karmanusthana Janita Kleshaha. So this way, so it will make the person feel good also. See, Nitya Naimitya Karma I am doing and result to kuch hai nahi. Khali faltu. But you said no, your Nishidda Karma is exhausted. That's okay. So that person feels good. So when you are doing the duty and some problem comes, pain comes, what should you say? Some papa is getting exhausted. Alright. Ataha, therefore means what? Nitya Naimittika Anusthana Janita Klesha itself is the result of Nishiddha Karma. Therefore, Na Janmantara Sanchita Nishiddham Karma Punarjanma Hetuhu Bhavati. Therefore, Sanchita Nishiddha Karma acquired in the past Janma does not become the cause for the rebirth because it's already exhausted. It is exhausted, therefore it is not there to give rise to the next Janma. Alright. So, out of two types of Sanchita Karma, one Nishiddha Sanchita Karma is exhausted by doing Nitya Naimittika Karma. Clear. Now, what about Sanchita Kamya Karma? बोले कि इसका बढ़िया आइडिया है. संचित काम्य कर्म निखिलम अपि भावी एकस्मिन् एव जन्मनि नाना शरीरारंभ द्वारा स्वफलम सर्वम दास्यति. And sanchita kamya karma, the desire based karma done in the past, that will nikhilam api, all of them, bhavi ekasmin eva janmani, in future one birth alone, nana sharirarambha dwara, by giving rise to various bodies, swafalam, its own result, sarvam, the entire its own result, entirely dasyati, will give. Means what? Sanchita karma, this papa part is gone. What is there is punyam. But in punyam also variety is there. So by one punya you can become a rich man, one punyam you can become Gandharva, one punya you can become Deva, one punya Indra. So all plus only remaining. So all of them will be exhausted by various exalted body, nice bodies. So Janmani ekasmin eva janmani nana, but nana utkrishta sharira dwara, not nikrushta, nana utkrishta sharira arambha dwara swafalam sarvam dasyati. Only punya is remaining, and that all punyas will give the result by giving rise to various exalted body. And Tajjanmani, in that birth, where Mumukshu has got the next Janma having so many bodies, in that Janma, Mumukshoho Klesha Lesha api na bhavet. Mumukshu will not have even little bit affliction, pain. Why? Tasya Janmanaha Punya Phalatvat Sukhameva Jayeta. And na Klesha na bhavet, and that Janma being the result of Punya, Sukhameva Jayeta. Sukha alone will happen. Why it is so? Now reason is given. So two things is told. In the next Janma, Dukkha will not be there and Sukha alone will be there. Why? The reason is Yataha Janmantara Sanchitena Nikhilena Vihitena Karmana Tad Janma Labdham. Since by the Sanchita, the entire Sanchita acquired in the last Janma, which is Vihita Karma, the prescribed action. So by Vihita Karma, whatever Janmantara, Vihita Karma here, Kamya Karma Rupa Vihita Karma. By Kamya Karma Rupa Vihita Karma, that entire Janma is attained. By entire Kamya Karma acquired in the, done in the last Janma, that Janma which we are talking about, next Janma, one Janma, Labdham, attained. So after this present Janma, Mumukshu will have one more Janma with many bodies, and that Janma will not have Dukkha because there is no Papam. Papam is already done. And now that Janma will have only Sukham because Punya alone is the result for that body. And therefore what? Sanchitam sarvam api nishiddham. Okay. So by this what is suggested? that next janma will not be a problem for a mumukshu. It is something like in government, they give something called earned leave and LTC. LTC, you know what is LTC? Long travel concession or something. LTC means you can go on trip, government will pay for that. And in that there is a facility that you can postpone it also. So this person worked very hard he worked, and last 2 year leave he has got. So he is on the duty. So this janma is there. So on the duty and he can have LTC. No work to be done, no pay because no work. And not only that, he can enjoy wherever he wants to go, he can go. So this will be like this. So this sadhaka is told that you just have to take one janma. Oh, but one janma, no problem at all. Like you have to stay back 1 hour, but he have to do only party. So what is the problem? For party you stay 1 hour, no problem. So similarly, the sadhaka is given a very attractive proposal. This is the most attractive proposal. That your papa will be destroyed and one janma you will have only for enjoying punya. Okay. So don't give up ekabhavikavada. Okay. So dukkha will not be there, sukha alone will be there. Because the basis for that next janma is only punya, pure things are there. Acha mal rakha hai. So he will enjoy. Then संचितं सर्वमपि निषिद्ध कर्म नित्य नैमित्तिकानुष्ठान जनित क्लेशेन एव प्रकृते जन्मनि एकस्मिन् एव दश्यति. He has already told. सर्वमपि निषिद्धं संचितं कर्म. All prohibited action and then the result of it acquired. So all nishiddha karma acquired nitya naimittika anusthana janita kleshena eva, by the pain born of the performance of nitya naimittika itself, prakrute janmani, in the present janma itself, ekasmin eva, in one janma alone, nashyati, is destroyed. And itham, now he concludes that you will have only one janma but very happy janma. So person will be very happy. Thus, all karmas are going to be destroyed and he will have zero balance after next happy janma. That is said, itham, in this manner, vina eva prayashittam, without prayashitta. Now prayashitta is not required because nishiddha is exhausted by the pain of nitya naimittika. And kamya, of course, prayashitta was not doing anything. But kamya, what will happen? Answer is given. So, itham vina eva prayashittam. So, in fact, even Vedanti is told like this, that see, that dhanena moksha, but your punya will remain, no? If dhanam does not cancel punya, so by punya you will get one more janma. So, bola, wo to acha hai. You want to have now itself moksha or one janma, happy janma? Most of the people will choose that. Even when I was teaching Ishavasya Upanishad, where Krama Mukti comes, and so one lady is Swamiji, I like Krama Mukti more than the Sadhya Mukti. Okay, Brahmalok bhi jaake aayenge. See, Bhoktrutva sense is so strong that we don't see the bondage in it. So that's why बोले कि हाँ ठीक है कोई बात नहीं हैप्पी है ना तो क्या है प्रॉब्लम था इसलिए तो आई वांट टू बी फ्री फ्रॉम संसार. All right. So this is the fourth proposal. And by now what will happen? Itham vina eva prayashittam nitya naimittika karmani moksham pradasyanti. In this manner, vina eva prayashittam, without prayashitta, nitya naimittika karmas pradasyanti, would give moksha. Tasmat, therefore conclusion is what? Sada nitya karmani and nimitte sati naimittikani cha avashyam anushteyani eva. Therefore, always nitya karma should be done, anushteyani eva should necessarily be done, and nimitte sati, when the occasion arises, naimittikani cha avashyam anushteyani, and occasional duties also should be done. Nitya karma should be done regularly, and naimittika karma, as nimitta arises, occasion arises, should be done. All right. And other things remain, that Nishidha and Kamya to be avoided. All this remain. Now, he says this particular view is called Ekabhavika Vada. Shastriya Prasiddhya. By the well-knownness in scripture, or in terms of well-knownness in scripture, or scripture-related well-knownness. Due to the scripture-related well-knownness, asya matasya tu prasiddhyatu means it is just to emphasize the point. Asya matasya, of this view, ekabhavikavadaha iti vyapadeshaha. This ekabhavikavada, the view related to one birth, or the view of one birth, the moksha in one birth. Iti, in this manner, vyapadeshaha. Vyapadesha means title, name. So this view which has been presented is well known in the scripture as Ekabhavikavada. That is what is meant by Shastriya Prasiddhya. So this view is well known in the scriptures as Ekabhavikavada. But scripture is not that in Shruti Smriti somewhere it is described like this. But in the analysis of scriptures, this view is presented as Ekabhavikavada. And this Ekabhavikavadi is neither pure Mimamsaka nor pure Vedanti. Because some of the aspects he accepts of Mimamsaka, and some of them he accepts of this Vedanti. See, Nitya Naimittika karma not doing creates Pratyavaya, that is Mimamsaka. But Mimamsaka don't talk about the moksha which we are talking. Shari, Atma Swarupa Avasthanam, etc. That is not their moksha. Their moksha is Swarga Prapti. Therefore, is neither pure Mimamsaka nor pure Vedanti. Little bit this, little bit this. Okay. Now there is a footnote about Ekabhavika. Ekabhavikam Nama. Ekabhavika means Ekameva Janma, one birth alone, Karma eva va, or one karma, one set of karma alone. Moksha sadhanam is the means for moksha. Iti vadaha, view in this manner. And vada means kathanam, statement. Vadaha, statement. What type of statement? One birth alone, or one set of karma. We have to supply here one set of karma done in one janma alone. Otherwise, karma, then how Eka Bhavika will come? So, karma eva means Eka Bhave Krutam karma. Is it clear? Eka Bhave Krutam karma eva moksha sadhanam. One birth alone, or one set of karma done in one birth alone is the moksha sadhanam, is the means for freedom. Iti vadaha kathanam. The statement in this manner is called Ekabhavika Vadaha. And further he says, Karma eva moksha sadhanam iti pratipadaka matasya shastre Ekabhavika Vadaha iti prasiddhihi. Shastriya Prasiddhi idea he explains. Karma alone is moksha sadhanam. Iti, in this manner, pratipadaka matasya, the view which is establishing that karma alone is the means for moksha, of that view, Ekabhavika Vada iti prasiddhihi. There is a well-knownness of this view as Ekabhavika Vada. So, the pratipadaka matasya prasiddhihi. The well-knownness of this view as Ekabhavika Vada, where Shastre, in the scriptures, in the scriptural discussion. Is it clear? So, karma eva moksha sadhanam iti pratipadaka matasya Ekabhavika Vada iti prasiddhihi. So, this view, which says that by your proper management of karma, you can get moksha in one janma itself. One janma means this janma, or in modified version, one more janma. You will get moksha. This view is called Eika Bhavika Vada, which is discussed in Shikshavalli in this Sambandha Bhashyam. It is discussed. Alright. Now, after presenting this view based on Eika Bhavika Vada, now is coming to the main topic, that because of this reason, Prayojanam of this Grantha is not established. Therefore, Grantharambaha na kartabhyaha. That is said in the next avarta. Karmana eva bandha nivritti siddhehe. Because of the establishment of the removal of bondage by action alone. Karmana eva, by action alone, there is establishment of bandha nivritti. So because of the establishment of the removal of bondage by action alone, Ayam Granthaha, this Grantha, Vichara Sagara Nama Granthaha Vifalaha, is futile, useless. Because by karma alone we get moksha. And Vichara Sagara is not talking about karma. It is talking about Gnanam. And without Gnanam we get moksha. Therefore this text is useless. Alright. Now so many pages have gone, the text is not started according to. ये स्टार्टर में ही जा रहा है you know starter ये स्टार्टर ही चल रहा है ओके तो स्टार्टर में क्या चल रहा है कि स्टार्ट नहीं करना चाहिए what is the starter of this Vichara Sagara? That Vichara Sagara should not be started. That is the starter. Okay. It is something like before meal somebody is coming and giving the talk that you should fast, you should not eat too much. ऐसा कुछ है. Okay. And then there is another person who said we should eat. So what is the starter? The dialogue between the person, one person telling you should not eat, the other person, no, we should eat. So that is the starter. Okay. Yaduktam ayam grantha dhyana dvara bandha nivritti hetuhu iti na ayam samichinah siddhantaha. So this is Purva Pakshi telling. What was told? That ayam grantha, this grantha, Vichara Sagara, Dana dvara, through knowledge, bandha nivritti hetuhu, the means for the removal of bondage. Iti should be connected with yaduktam. In this manner, what was told, ayam na samichina siddhantaha. This statement is not right, reasonable, siddhantaha, principle, conclusion. This is not a right conclusion. What? That grantha, this grantha is the hetu for bandha nivritti by dhanam. That is not a right siddhanta. And why it is not so? He says, yad yena jayate na anyena tat tasya phalabiti uchyate. What is born by something, or what is produced by something, and not by anything else, that is called the result of that thing. What is produced by a given thing and not by anything else, that is called the result of that thing. Let us put in AB language. If A is produced by B and not by anything like C, D, etc., then A is called the result of B. That is what it is. Yadyena jayate na anyena tattasya phalabiti uchyate. In Sanskrit, this is the problem. So yat tat, you have to understand what yat and what tat. And that tat tasya kim kasya. So that's why AB language we bring. Okay. Now we give the example. It is easy. Yatha rupak dhanam. Just as the knowledge of color. Netram vina, without the eyes. Na anyena kenachidapi, by anything else other than eyes, jayate. Without the eyes, the Rupagdanam is not born. The knowledge of color is not born anything other than eyes. Tasmat, therefore. Is it clear? Therefore means what? Because the Rupagdanam is not born by anything else other than the eyes, therefore Rupagdanam netrasya eva pratisvikam phalam. Therefore the knowledge of the color is the pratisvikam is specific, one's own specific result. Of what? Netrasya. It is the specific result of the eyes alone. The knowledge of color is the specific result of the eyes alone. Is it clear? Pratisvikam. It is from Pratisva. Pratisve bhava is Pratisvikam. Pratisva or Pratisve. I have to check. Pratisvam bhava or Pratisve bhava, I think, is Pratisvikam. Tha pratyaya. Pratisvikam is one's own specific. So Rupagdanam can be considered to be the result, the specific result of Netra. Why? So Rupagdanam can be created by Netram, not enough. Rupagdanam can be created only by Netram. Then only it is result. That is little specific. Okay. He is insisting that also. Which is not correct. In the Pramanam it is okay. But elsewhere it is not true. Chitta Shuddhi can be born by Guru Seva and Chitta Shuddhi can be born by the other karmas also. So there is no such thing. So Chitta Shuddhi can be called result of Guru Seva. Chitta Shuddhi can be called result of Yagnadi. So that's why this is given a little thoda strong kar diya jana. In Pramana, yes, it is true. Okay. Now he says, so we have to remember that sometimes Purva Pakshi will be going overboard. So we have to know to what extent is going overboard. Yad yena jayate, that is correct. Tat tasya phalam is called correct. But here he wants to emphasize this point, that it is born of something and it is born of that thing alone. Then only it is called the result. Okay. Now bandha nivrutti hitu, however, the removal of the bondage. Etad grantha janita gnanam antara. Antara means without the knowledge born of this text. Karmana eva jayeta. By karma alone, the bandha nivrutti, the removal of bondage, is born. Iti, therefore, asya granthasya na asya granthasya prayojanam. Therefore, bandha nivrutti is not the purpose of this text. Prayojanam is in the sense of result he is using. Asya granthasya prayojanam bandha nivrutti na bhavati. Or dana dwara bandha nivrutti prayojanam na bhavati. Alright. Evam cha. And thus, asya granthasya prayojanam na siddhyati. And in this manner, the prayojanam, the purpose of this text, one of the anubandha, is not established. And therefore, asya arambaha na yuktaha. Therefore, its starting, the starting of this text is not proper. Because the rule is that anubandha chatushtaya siddhi purvaka eva grantharambaha siddhyati. Or grantharambaha yuktaha manyate. When anubandha chatushtaya is established for a given text, then only the starting of the text is considered to be proper. Not otherwise. Like they have to have, when they project will be sanctioned only when that all this benefit should be established. ऐसा नहीं कि बोला कि ये आदमी है कुछ काम नहीं थोड़ा प्रोजेक्ट कर लेते, ऐसा प्रयत्न नहीं चलेगा. You have to justify. In fact, there is now one term they use for project, that impact, social impact of the project. That also is one of the factors that the ministry will, that they will evaluate the project based on that. What is the social impact of the project? Similarly, here Grantharambha can be justified sanction only when Anubandha Chatushtaya is established. And in Anubandha, one is Prayojana. Prayojana is not there. And according to Purvapakshi, all three are not there. I already told. So, or Siddhanti will say, no, I have dismissed, but he said at least Prayojana is not there, therefore 4 are not there. Alright. Now, for that, now Samadhanam starts. So, let us remember what was the development. Prayojana Visheka Akshepa has got 2 parts. The first Akshepa is that Jnanena Moksha not there because this Bandha is not Adhyasta, because Adhyasa Samagri is not there. That was the first part of Akshepa. Second part of Akshepa is that Jnanena Moksha is not there, Karmana eva Moksha. And that second part of the Akshepa we saw that. And after that what should come? The answer to the first part of the Akshepa. That Jnanena Moksha, how? That we have already seen. And therefore we will jump to the second part of the answer. For so many days we saw that. Alright. So up to 98 we have seen. Is it clear? 98. So now page number 62. बहुत अच्छा लगता है ना turn pages. We can without going into. We already done. Oh, okay. संचित कर्म का फल मिल गया सब. Okay, now the second part of the answer. First part we have already seen. First part of the answer, giving the answer to the first part of the objection is done. Now giving the answer to the second part of the objection. That is from 99 to 106. What is that? Karmana moksha na siddhyati. Siddhanti says, na. Means what you have said is not right. Means what? Karmana moksha na siddhyati. By karma, moksha is not established, not accomplished. What you have said is not right because by karma, moksha is not established or not accomplished. And see, we have just now seen, but in between this Siddhant, the first part was answered. Therefore, the Granthakara thinks that we might have forgotten Purvapaksha. Therefore, it Purvapaksha Sangraha does. Okay. For us, it is very fresh. So, Sangraha means the compilation or synopsis of Purvapaksha. Brief presentation of Purvapaksha is called Purvapaksha Sangraha. मुमुक्षुणा निषिद्धानि काम्यानि च वर्जयित्वा नित्यनैमित्तिकानि कर्माणि प्रायश्चित्तरूपाणि च कर्माणि अवश्यमनुष्ठेयानि. By mumukshu, nishiddhani kamyani च वर्जयित्वा, having given up, having avoided nishiddha and kamya, nityanaimittika karma and prayaschitta karmani avashyam should be necessarily performed. And what will be the benefit of this particular arrangement? That you avoid Nishiddha and Kamya and you keep doing Nitya Naimittika and Prayaschitta. What is the benefit? He said, Nishiddha Karma Bhavat Nahina Loka Praptihi. Because of the absence of Nishiddha Karma, this prohibited action, there is no attainment of lower Loka. Kamya Karma Bhavat Napi Uttama Loka Praptihi. And because of the absence of Kamya Karma, there is no attainment of the higher loka also. And Nitya Naimittika Karman Anusthana Janya Pratyavaya Rupa Papam Tad Anusthana Naeva Utpadyate. By the Pratyavaya Rupa Papam in the form of Pratyavaya, which is generally born of non-performance of Nitya and Naimittika Karma, that Pratyavaya Rupa Papa Naiva Utpadyate is not produced by Tadanushthanena, by the performance of that action. By paying the tax regularly, you avoid penalty. So, by doing the Nitya Naimittika Karma, this Pratyavaya Papa Rupa is not produced because you are doing. Iha Janmani Janmantareva Praganusthitani Papani Sarvani Api Sadharana Prayashittabhyam Nishesham Vinashyanti. Iha Janmani, in this Janma, or Janmantareva, or in other birth, Praganusthitani, performed earlier, performed in this Janma, or performed in other Janmas. What? papani, some papa karmas. Sarvani api, all of them. Sadharana, asadharana prayashittabhyam. By sadharana prayashitta and asadharana prayashitta, nishesham vinashyanti. They are destroyed completely. So how we have to understand? That iha janmani कृतानि पापानि असाधारण प्रायश्चित्तेन विनश्यन्ति and janmantare कृतानि साधारण प्रायश्चित्तेन निश्यन्ति. Alright. And I said one way of destroying the nishiddha karma of the past is performance of prayaschitta. And by chance something is remaining, बोले उसको भी डरना नहीं, no problem. Why? नित्य नैमित्तिक कर्मानुष्ठान क्लेशैः अपि संचितानि निषिद्ध कर्माणि विनश्यन्ति. So he is combining that. He said by the pain born of the performance of nitya naimittika karma, by that pain also, by suffering also, sanchitani nishiddha karmani vinashyanti. The acquired nishiddha karma in this janma or past janma vinashyanti. Like somebody suffered a lot, no? Then whatever mistake is, okay, chalo jana. You suffered a lot. So, vinashyanti. And sanchita kamya karmani what? Sanchita kamya karmani api mumukshoho idanim tat phalechchayaha nivrittatvat swaphalam na prayachanti. And for a mumukshu, sanchita kamya karma also will not give the result. Why? Mumukshoho idanim tat phalechchayaha nivrittatvat. Because the desire for the result of kamya karma is now removed, is withdrawn. So, mumukshu does not have desire for the result of kamya karma. Therefore, the kamya karma done in the past, they will not give the result. Like you are not interested in opening the door. So, that fellow has come to deliver the food. खोलते ही नहीं दरवाजा वापस जाएगा. Modern example. So, न प्रयच्छन्ति. तस्मात्, therefore, मुमुक्षोः अनायासेन विना एव ज्ञानं जन्माभाव रूपः मोक्षः रूप मोक्षः सिद्ध्यति. Therefore, for a mumukshu, anayasena, according to him, anayasena, without any great effort, vina eva jnanam, without knowledge, for more emphasis on that, he is somehow afraid of attending classes. So, vina eva jnanam, without knowledge itself, janma bhava rupa mokshaha. He is presenting here janma bhava. Elsewhere, somewhere he is put atma swarupa avasthana. But more emphasis will be janma bhava. Therefore, he is giving janma bhava rupa moksha siddhyati. The freedom in the form of absence of birth siddhyati is accomplished. Iti purvapakshaha. In this manner is the purvapaksha. Alright. Now to them, we start giving the answer. First of all, we say, nitya naimittikabhyam swarga phalam syadeva. By nitya naimittika karma, swarga phalam will definitely be there. If chitta shuddhi is not the motivation during sankalpa, it will definitely give swarga phalam. That is said in the next paragraph 100. Vinagdanam karmana eva mokshaha iti etat na yujyate. Without knowledge, by karma alone, moksha is, freedom is, iti etat, this idea, na yujyate, is not proper, is not tenable. Achha. Why? Nitya naimittika karmanam api phalavashyam bhavaniyamasya tatra tatra bhashyesu yuktya pramanena cha samyam nirupitatvat. He says, the niyama, the rule of phalavashyam bhava. Phalavashyam bhava means necessarily giving the result. Necessary or the definite occurrence of the result. The rule of definite occurrence of the result. Phalavashyam bhava means there is definite occurrence of the result. Result of what? Nitya naimittika karmanam api. Even of nitya karma and naimittika karma. The rule of definite occurrence of the result of nitya naimittika karma is samyak nirupitatvat. since it is very well presented, described, where tatra tatra bhashyeshu, in various places in Bhashya. In Shikshavalli Bhashyam it is there, Shikshavalli Sangati Bhashyam it is there. In the 18th chapter, 6th shloka, Etanyapitu karmani sangam tyaktva phalanicha, there also Bhashyakara has said. And in the 3rd chapter, Sangati Bhashyam also is there. At least 3 places I have to show. Tatra tatra. There. 2 also will do. Tatra tatra. So tatra tatra means in different places. In different places in Bhashya, this Nitya Naimittika karma will definitely give the result. This idea is Samyak Nirupita, very well presented. And therefore what? Vinagdanam karmana eva moksha iti etat na yujyate. That will be the hetumat. Samyak Nirupitatvad is the hetu. Acha, in Bhashya, this idea, how it is presented? Yuktya, with the help of logic. Pramanena, also by giving the Shrutyadi Pramanam. This Niyama, the rule of Nitya Naimittika karma, also giving the result, definitely giving the result, is very well presented. And therefore, one, what is called pillar of your Vada is gone. Because one of the main, what is called support tenet was that Nitya Naimittika karma do not give the result. You say keep on doing Nitya Naimittika karma, it does not give result. And only you do it just to avoid penalty. So it is something like you thought that ये तो सब free में है और खाते गए और बाद में bill आ गया. Really it happened. So you think that this is nothing. So just you keep on doing, nothing will happen. Result comes. So Nitya Naimittika karmanam abhi phalavashyam bhavaniyam. In while flying in the aeroplane, so in the some airlines they don't give anything. So earlier airlines they used to give. So we used to think that whatever they give is free. तो वो बोले कि कैशू वगैरह ले लिया. One Swami took. फिर बोल रहे कि पैसा है तो वापस दे रहे थे. नेक्स्ट पर्सन से नहीं उसके साथ में जो आए थे बोला नहीं आप दे देते. सो थोड़ा एम्बेरेसिंग कंडीशन तो अवॉइड किया. वो स्वामी thought it is free only. So this person is given the idea that Nitya Naimittika karma, you just do it, it will not create any result. बोले कि नहीं ये तो होगा ही. So moksha is not possible. So yuktya pramanena cha samyak nirupitatva. So okay, main idea is this. Karmana eva moksha is not proper because your principle, which is one of the basis for your conclusion, that karmana eva moksha, the one basis is what? Nitya Naimittika karma does not have result. That basis itself is wrong. One pillar of your building of this Eka Bhavika Vada, that pillar is gone. What is that? Nitya Naimittika karmanam kinchidapi phalam na bhavati. Only pratyavaya rupa papa nivrutti alone is the phalam. That is not correct. Because Bhashyakara has presented this yukti and pramanam. So he said your Bhashyakara had done. So that's why he says yuktya and pramanana. Simply Bhashyasya samyak nirupitatvat बोले कि हमारे आचार्य ने भी लिखा है. So our Acharya has written that karmana eva moksha. So therefore he said yuktya pramanena cha samyak. And yukti pramana I will tell. Simply नहीं बोल देता है ना. समझा हमारे आचार्य ने बोल दिया. क्या बोला वो याद नहीं अभी. So इसलिए he will give the yukti. Okay. अतः therefore नित्य नैमित्तिक कर्म भी प्राप्येत एव उत्तम लोकः फलम. Therefore through nitya naimittik or by nitya naimittika karma one would now the uttama loka phalam, the result in the form of higher loka is definitely attained. Prapyeta eva is a karmani prayoga. Therefore means what? Nitya Naimittika, we are definitely having the result. And since they are Vihita karma, it will have positive result. And therefore, by Nitya Naimittika karma, result in the form of higher loka is definitely attained. Natu janma bhava, but not the absence of birth. That is what you were aiming at. That will not happen. Natu janma bhava siddhyati. The absence of birth is not accomplished. Alright. Now he explains that how Nitya Naimittika karma will definitely give the result. Nitya Naimittika karmanam phalanabhyupagame tad bodhaka vedaha nishphalaha bhavet. This idea also Bhashyakara gives. That on non-acceptance of the result, anabhyupagame, on non-acceptance of the result of Nitya Naimittika karma, Tadbodhaka Vedaha, Veda which is revealing the Nitya Naimittika karma. Tad refers to Nitya Naimittika karma. So Nitya Naimittika karma Bodhaka Vedaha Nishphalaha Bhavet would become Nishphalaha. Futile it would be. Yadi Nitya Naimittika karman anushtanat papam jayeta tada tadanushtanat papanutpattihi tatphalattvena ishyeta. न च नित्य नैमित कर्मान अनुष्ठानात् पापम जायते इति वक्तुम युक्तम अभावात् भावोत्पत्त्य दर्शनात्. युक्ति is suggested. He says, यदि if नित्य नैमित्तिक कर्म अननुष्ठानात् पापम जायेता, if by non-performance of nitya naimittika karma papa would be born. If by non-performance of nitya naimittika karma Papa would be born, tada, then. Tadanushtanat papanutpatti, by the performance of nitya naimittika karma, papanutpatti, non-rise of papa, tatphalattvena, as the result of the performance of nitya naimittika karma, ishyeta, would be accepted. So Siddhanti, what is saying? If Nitya Naimittika karma non-performance of Nitya Naimittika karma gives rise to papa, then what you have been saying, that by performance of Nitya Naimittika only papanutpatti is the result. Non-production of the papa will be the result, can be accepted. Like if you don't do something, there is a penalty. Therefore doing is what? The result of doing is avoidance of penalty. But that is not correct. He said, Nacha nitya naimittika karman anushtanat papam jayate iti vaktum yuktam. By non-performance of nitya naimittika karma, papa is born. Iti vaktum na yuktam. It is not proper to say that. Why? Abhavat bhavotpatya darshanat. Because of the non-observance of the production of positive entity from absence. Abhavat bhavotpattehe adarshanath. Because non-observance means because it is not seen. What is not seen? Bhavotpattihi. The rise or the production of positive entity, existent entity. From what? Abhava. Absence. Because of the non-observance of the production of existent entity from non-existence. In simple words, we are not seeing anywhere that from non-existence some existent entity is born. Nothing comes from nothing. Something does not come from nothing. So that is what he said. We are not observing that something is coming out of nothing. Therefore, from nitya karma, ananushtanam is what? Abhava. Nitya karma ananusthana is what? Abhava rupa. From abhava, how can bhava rupa papa can be born? From abhava rupa nitya naimittika karma ananusthana. The bhava rupa papa, existent papa, how can it be born? Tesham ananushthanam, that he explains. Tesham ananushthanam abhavaha. Their non-performance is absence, non-existence. Papam cha bhava rupam. Whereas papa is existent entity, is in the form of existent entity. Nahi abhavat bhavaha utpadyeta. And indeed, from the non-existence, the existent entity is not born. Tasmat. Therefore, nitya naimittika karmananushtanat papotpatti vachanam asangatam eva. Therefore, the statement of the production of the papa from the non-performance of nitya naimittika karma is asangatam, irrelevant, invalid. And this is yukti here is given. Now shruti also will give that part. We'll see in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.